All right, hello everybody. How's it going? Hal Jackie here. I know it's been a long time since I last streamed, but you know, things come up, and sometimes I don't really have too much to show. But today, I do have something to show. I've been working on kind of a new inner city connection. You can kind of see a bit of it just here in the what do you call it? The preview, I guess, because I haven't really moved around at all. Um, December, how's everybody's Christmas shopping and stuff going? It's also like, what, the 6th day of Hanukkah, 7th day of Hanukkah? Getting close to the end of it. That's good, that's good. So, not too much to show today, but I figured it was worth the stream. I'm working on reconstructing a highway here. Uh, this right here is kind of the interchange that I was rebuilding. Can probably pull up an old image, show you what it used to look like. See if I can find it here. Just in some of my albums here, I have a lot of archived information from SimCity. Just have to sort this by the date. Probably have something worth showing here. Not in this folder. I have a lot of folders with this city. Every time I do a format of my hard drive or shift something or move them over when my hard drive gets full, I have something different. But anyways, this used to be very tight interchange. These two roads here kind of went together and ended over here, but I've completely changed that now. Kind of has like a T interchange type. I also made some distributing roads that branch off. Main station's over here, and this highway here used to be, well, it still is, as you can see. It's a big bottleneck. So I wanted to kind of rebuild it where I can. And here it's just way too narrow to attempt. I just never left enough room, and it would require an extensive amount of work. But I figured if I'm going to get it started, I may as well do the south side, and then maybe one day press on to the north into this mess. But over here, we have a brand new junction I've been working on. It's not completely done yet, but it's starting to get the finishing touches. Collector lanes branch off. Basically, except they don't quite work like CD roads, as you can kind of see down here. You have all the traffic enters on this road, and the traffic exits on this road. So once you're on this road, I'm expecting or assuming that you're not going to be getting on the road and then, say, getting off here, right? That wouldn't make much sense. So you're just going to keep going with the flow until these lanes merge. Whereas exiting traffic is kind of longer distance, so there's some exits here, and down here. So a little bit of a glitch here, but this will be fixed in the next release of the real highway. They just forgot to put a texture in for this curve here. So it still works, it still functions and everything, but it just doesn't have a texture. But don't worry. I'm not going to say when the new next release of the Network Atom mod is coming, but I will say that progress on it has been pretty extensive, and it's going to be really big. Great job. Well, thank you very much. Not really publicizing this stream too much because I'm sure people have a lot to do. It's the holidays. It's a Friday, but thought it'd be a good chance because I haven't streamed in a long time. So you come down here and again, kind of that little misshaped thing, but that won't last for long. And kind of the same thing here. This is kind of an older design that I've kind of rebuilt. So just kind of ignore that for now. And then just down here, the distributing roads end, and it goes back to a regular highway. So you can kind of see that this central highway, was just, that's all it was at one point. But all this extra crap has just been put in. I'm still not quite happy with it. If you're coming on the road here, right, and you want to go straight, you have to get over 3 lanes of traffic in a short space. I've been tinkering with a way to make it better, but here at least I left a lot of merge room, and then you have a little bit more merge room before you can get on, so there's still a lot of time. Over here, kind of not happy because I couldn't get any merge lanes, but uh, beggars can't be choosers. It's still functional, still gets the job done, and this little transfer, it's pretty tight, but as you can see, this is where the cars are appearing because I haven't really touched that area. Whereas here, cars, I have the simulation on pause, and it'll still take a while for cars to figure out, which way goes which, so you won't see any simulations until, any traffic simulations until that begins. After a few months, cars will know where they were, and they'll start appearing on in the game. So, I think there was one other thing for me to show you. This was the same city that I was working on the last video by when I was making that new avenue by the university. I also have a new mod for the highway base. It's kind of blends with the real highway mod a bit. It was made by Samerton or something. Get it on Centropolis, which is currently down. One of the reasons why I'm streaming right now, because I can't really go on Centropolis because the site's down. Just take a quick look, see if it's back up. It's in offline mode, so maybe some updates that they're doing will be good. Some of the other sites are on, but not much else going on there. So what I can do here is I can show you how to beautify this a little bit. So let's find some trees to put in the median, make it look kind of nice. What have we got? Birch? Yeah, birch is good. Won't get too tall, won't block the lanes. Yeah, something quite like that. They'll grow and they'll look a lot better when they're done. Kind of the same here. Oop, a little too much to the side. It's not perfectly straight, but at least it shows some organicness to the tree planting. It's not on a straight line. My mouse, I guess I wasn't aiming it perfectly straight because it kind of bent there. Here it's very tight, so there's not a lot of room for central trees. Here it's wide enough to put in maybe some lighting and some signs, but in this part, not quite, so we'll put in some more trees. Guess that's all right. Over here, I might do a little bit of zoning, same on this side, or at least some retaining walls. Here, I've already done a little bit of work with stuff in the median. Here, I can maybe put like a park or a pond or something. Same goes with this area. This area I could probably zone a bit. This is a little slope, but I think I can get away with some zoning. This is where the old road used to go. As you can see, it doesn't go there anymore. Kind of sad that I had to, narrow the roads for the overpass and the underpass. And again, this will be fixed too. This is just the monorail or bullet train or high-speed rail that goes over. I wanted to make sure that I had it intact. So it reverts to monorail here, but that'll be fixed in the next release of the NAM when it becomes more compatible. Hopefully I didn't spoil anything there. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'll be doing. Guess we'll start with some signs. I guess I don't need this anymore. This used to be an off-ramp, but I changed it to an on-ramp, so that's kind of not needed. Instead, just a standard sign will work. And of course, sometimes it doesn't like to plop in the right direction. Oops, I think I demolished something over here. Another light. Get rid of this big light. The lights I use, you can actually like aim them to go at a certain part in the grid. So I'll show you right now. So this one, for example, it can go in each corner. Or if you hit this one, it stays in the center no matter which way you rotate it. Then there's this one, the one I kind of like, which, that's the corner one again, sorry. This one goes in the middle part. I think it's good for something like this because, I mean, I want it as illuminated as I can, so maybe just put it like that way. And then just kind of count 6 or 7 squares, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And see if it looks right. Looks kind of nice, so maybe just do it there. That way there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tile gap. Any ideas on how to get rid of the ads playing every 15 seconds? They're playing every 15 seconds for you? That seems very redundant. Are you refreshing the page at all? Every time you would probably refresh and come back to the channel, I would assume that an ad may play. You can, I don't think you can subscribe to me yet. I don't have enough followers on Twitch right now. But eventually you can like subscribe to somebody, and for, I think it's, you have to buy a package for $5 and you get no ads and you support the site and the creator and everything. But right now it's, I'm just starting up. Streaming for me is kind of a secondary thing right now. That may change with the new SimCity, but who knows how that will turn out. Maybe just put one, this is actually a good spot for it right here. So we'll just move that speed sign. Oops. Sometimes it likes to rotate to whatever side it wants to. I don't even think that's right. Should probably wait for the smoke to clear. It's a little bit of an annoyance. And then we'll just put that speed sign back, either in front or behind. Yeah, it looks fine. I made it 80 here because things narrow and the merge point's kind of tight. But here it can stay 110. 110 is just the biggest sign that I have. That's really the only reason why. It's straight, and there's no real, weaving between cars because nothing really enters this set of road, at least at the point, so traffic can move at 110. Yeah, it looks good. To continue, maybe just throw one. Yeah, that looks good. Here I should probably get closer to the, that looks good. Maybe just one in the middle, kind of like that. Yeah, that's good. And on this side, probably hit the, select the diagonal one. See where it fits. Probably want one over here. I wish I could place it here, but there's just that little bit of road that won't let me plop something here, so that kind of sucks. And then where do I want it here? Probably closer to the. I like to put lighting near the actual exit so people can see. And then here might be a good point for. I'll put one more over here because there's a curve. It's another good place to put some lighting is around a curve. Then here it can probably stay in the middle because there's a lot of action going on here. About there is good. Maybe a little bit closer. Because I gotta account for this. Here it just continues into the city as just a standard highway, so no real need there. It's already been built. And on this side, go back to the diagonal one, I guess. Good little branch there. Maybe move it a bit closer. That's good. Kind of the same. That's maybe just the center one there. Maybe not. Oops. That's better. Don't want to go overkill. I don't want to put so many that it just becomes an annoyance. But I think I want to have one here. Because there's a lot of stuff going on there. That works. And then over here, do I want one here? Yeah, there's a curve, so just doesn't want to let me put them anywhere. You can always cheat it by just putting it in the corners. And again, this overpass used to be an avenue with 4 lanes, but I had to narrow it because there's a tight curve here and transitions here. I initially wanted to put a roundabout here, but it just, due to space constraints, I just couldn't get it to work right. So we'll see how traffic handles this area. And if there's a problem, I might need to fix it up. Again, here, I might actually move this because I have room for more merge room. Let's just do that right now. It's a real easy fix. Just kind of, at least I think it's relatively easy. Can even make it kind of curve a bit. That would be preferable. Let's see how much it likes that. There we go. That way there's a lots of merge space. May as well take every bit of it you can. But that just wants me to build the roundabout even more. All right, let's do something about that. Before I do, I'll just give the game a little save. Yeah, it's kind of a problem. It's just the things are so tight that I can't quite get them to work. Hey, how's it going? I just adopted a little kitten. He wants attention, so I'll give him a little pet right now. I could probably just downgrade this to a road. This is a. Whenever you want to undertake something, it always turns out to be a lot more work than what you originally planned for. No, don't go on the keyboard. Crazy kitten. Okay. Maybe if I just do a quick little lane shift, I can get all the lanes to come by. You know what, I'll just leave it like that for a second. I know you guys don't like seeing buildings being demolished, but they just grow back and it allows me to see what I'm doing. And that's always an important thing for me. Actually, I need this back because I don't know where the curve began. So just throw that in from now. I'll fix all this stuff up later. So that's pretty much where it will need to go. Now let's see if I can put in a big roundabout, and that's my assumption. If I put in a big roundabout, things might work a little bit better. I do have a lot more room to work with than I originally thought. You can get two lanes kind of to branch out this way. And then, how does it like it when it comes in? It doesn't like that. That's okay. I'm the mayor, I can make the decision to change it. Using one-way road actually turned out to be a good idea here. And then I can make this thing an avenue. There's probably a lot more traffic on it anyway, so it's probably a good decision to do that. And then here I can probably make another little roundabout. So where does it like to come in? About here. I know it doesn't quite like me. Oops, destroyed that little tower. Now if it's nice, it'll just let me drag right in there. But I can't see because of all the smoke from that. So how's something like that? I wonder if that works a little bit better. Definitely looks a lot better. And I get all the connections that I want. So I'm satisfied. Give it a quick save. Because something stupid will happen and the game will crash. And then with that, I can probably sneak in a quick little on-ramp. That's what I missed. Wonder how nice it will be. I think I can barely get it done here. Oh, it's going to be real close. Just tinkering. Now I'm 1 pixel off. So I can't do it that way. I'd have to branch off here. Did I just ruin the... Oh, I just ruined it. There's just one more thing I want to try. I know they work for the one-way road roundabouts. Whoa. My mouse went crazy there for a second. Can I drag an MIS ramp straight in? Ah. Well, if I want to get rid of that little glitch, it does work. Like, it does work. It is properly pathed, but it just doesn't quite fit the way I want it to. Alright, well, I guess I'll have to just do a standard kind of thing. Oops. Go away. Something like that will work. You know what? I can get this to work. If I make the one-way road kind of go this way, that's a really tight turn though. If I can make it go like this way, and then curve it in. So I wonder if how much of a problem that is. You're on the roundabout, and you got to make a real tight turn. Well, like this is 2 lanes wide. Let's give it a try. May as well just try it. And of course, all that won't actually get me an entrance point closer than what I did before. Alright, so I'll just ditch that. That's alright. Just so many choices, so many options, and oh, I see. Now that I have an avenue, it's an extra pixel that I didn't have before. Because it doesn't want to merge now. I don't need to worry about that, though. That looks a little bit better. If I had it here, it'd be really tight. And here, at least there's a little bit of room. It gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 spaces. Let's move it down one more. Since I have the space to work with it. Oops. Zoomed the wrong way. I went out instead of in. And here I want 3 lanes. And just fix these things up. Here was a merge point. I actually lose a space of merge point here. That's okay. Traffic's got to get through anyway. I lose a tile of merge point here, but I had the speed limit set slower, and people still got to get over 3 lanes. They just have a bit more room here now. And I can kind of retain the old grid setup here as well. If I just give it a bit of a tug. Oops. And here, maybe I can do something fun to give it a little character. Can I leave a space in the middle for... There you go. Or can I get turning lanes here? I can't get turning lanes. So if I can't get turning lanes, I may as well ditch these turning lanes. I have 3 pixels, fill them with stuff. And over here there's some room for a bus stop and whatever. I'm going to put it in right now so I don't forget. My subway network is a mess because this is the hub of the entire region was that major station just above. All the main lines connect there. So here, just near the station, it's a bit of a mess. And of course, subway takes the longest to load because it has to go to underground view, to partially underground view, that's what you're looking at here. And then you have to go back to underground view to put the actual subway line in, that's what I'm waiting for. And then you got to go back up to ground view. Just maybe something like that, and then back to ground view. That doesn't normally take a lot of time. And then now over here, I'll just throw in a quick bus stop. I got 3 tiles to fill in with something more. I think I got some old mayor statues that I haven't used yet. Maybe not. Let's type in that little code. You don't deserve it. Yeah, well, guess what? I don't care. Oh, yeah, I got all the statues here. So here's one. What way do I want it to face? Yeah, that's good. Then maybe some ped malls. I got to be careful because there's transit-enabled lots nearby. Where's the ped malls? Oh, it's in the roads menu. I forgot. Tells you how often I use them. Is there a sandstone one? They all don't quite work. That's good. Give it a save. That looks okay, right? I think it looks alright. I'll probably find something to make it look a little bit better. I just thought of something actually. It's like the very first thing in my parks menu. If I scroll all the way up, I got a lot of stuff in my parks menu. Maybe I got rid of them. Nah, maybe I got rid of them. I did some recent cleaning. I got rid of some things that I didn't actually want to get rid of, so I'll have to find those again. But they were basically like center median points and roads that you can put in. Um, how long have we been going for here? We've been going for a good deal, so I might call it there. You've seen the thing, basically going to be adding signs and grass and stuff, so got the lighting in for the most part. So, be pretty boring work. I don't know if I want to stream that. I'm sure you guys have other things to do and tune in for a super long stream, so I think I'll call it there. Um, if I don't do this again, make sure you guys have a good Merry Christmas and holiday, whatever you celebrate. And I will see you in the new year, unless I come back on again. All right, see you guys.